I'm over here on Tumblr like, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You ready?
Yeah. To condescendingly walk you through the thing that you do all the time that I've only done like a few times and not even on my own computer, just with you.
That's okay. I sometimes need that. Greetings, this is Evil Guacamole Gaming. I am the Devil's Avocado, and I am joined once again by our very special guest.
Maggie?
That's the one.
Yep.
That's the one.
The
Man,
one
I am... How late is... It's only 1. What is going on here? This is probably going to be the last recording in this session.
We need to go to Sleepy Time Junction after this.
Sleepy Time Junction. I guess the problem is I've been up since like 6:30.
And I generally don't wake up at all on the weekends because of, yeah. Like the way ADHD works most of the time is for some people, not everybody, is you have to really will yourself to wake up. And so on work days, I'll really push myself to wake up. On weekends, I just don't bother. I just spend the whole day sleepy and napping. So
yeah, I have medication that prevents this.
Yeah,
but otherwise I would be exactly like that. In fact, actually, it would be worse because I know without that medication, I cannot simply will myself awake. I will sleep 16 hours.
Yay, mental disorder!
Although that is in part because of other medication.
Right.
Yay!
Yay!
But it's worth it, because I'm not crazy.
I don't mind sleeping. Anyway.
I don't mind sleeping as much as I mind not having those hours in my life.
Right, exactly.
I have things to do and people to see, and possibly vice versa. Haha, sex jokes. Anyway, enough about the sex.
Game.
We're gonna go back to sexing some guys.
Yeah. Wait. No.
Wait, what?
No, I said yeah, and then I was like, no. I don't want to sex guys.
It just sounded so exciting. I just
You
wanted to
made
be.
it sound so appealing, and then I remembered I was a lesbian.
You just made heteronormativity sound so, sexy.
Look at his deep, soulful eyes.
I know things can be tough transferring to a new school. If you're ever worried, just read this. I'll transport you 100 miles away in a second.
It'll, not he will.
It'll,
completely
yes.
change the context.
Yes, I totally.
We need to focus.
Oh man, I read it as that. I'm like, what? They're already introducing magic? They don't do that this early in visual novels, even the weird ones.
You're gonna jump the shark. Okay. Tears stung my eye, so I ducked my head. Thank you, Satch. For more than just the books.
You're welcome. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think I got your name.
My name is Hana Mizuno.
I know she just said it, but it's gonna bother me. My name is Hana Mizuno. I'm a transfer student.
Hana.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Hana. Let me know how you like the book.
I will. That couldn't have gone better. Is she being sarcastic? Oh, okay, she wasn't. Not only was Satch impossibly kind, but being around him felt easy, refreshing. Like being doused in the mist of a waterfall. Oh gosh, what was I thinking? My cheeks hot, I left the library, too surprisingly having books under one arm. I settled into bed, eager to get started with my new reading material, but Mai was sitting at her desk, carving a pencil idly into the pages of a notebook. Every few minutes she released a long, drawn-out sigh as the lead of her pencil whined against the paper. I lowered my book and took the bait. Is something wrong, Mai? Oh,
Nope.
sorry. That was
That was
me.
I jumped.
I waited for you to say it, and then you did, and it wasn't
Yeah.
you. Okay. She let out another Jerry sigh.
I hope Jared Senpai notices me this year.
Does Jared know you like him? My world around in feigned shock.
What?
I don't like Jared.
Apparently, Sugar took offense to that. Oh. I closed my book and set it aside, deciding to play along.
Well,
Well, have you at least tried talking to him?
No. I mean, I have before.
Why don't you try again? She bobbed her head from side to side, considering this like it never crossed her mind before.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I could do that. I somehow channeled Peanut Butter Gamer right there. Like, that's totally a thing he does, especially in his main channel. So, yeah!
So, if you end up deciding that you want to date Jared, does that, like, cause a bad ending between you and Mai?
Maybe.
That's
I
kind
don't
of
know. Maybe they get over it because, you know, like, the whole concept of, I don't know, maybe they have a polygamous, not a polygamous, polyamorous.
Yeah!
Yeah!
And by the way, I'm pretty sure her shirt is an Eris bold graphic design. Okay. That was the font. I'm a huge nerd like that. Satisfied, I picked my book back up.
Have you ever had a boyfriend, Hannah?
Yes, I have.
what?
Huh? Me? No.
No, I'm a
never.
lesbian.
Hey, I've had boyfriends.
Really?
I mean, I didn't always know.
No, I know. It's actually, hey, it's a weird reality that LGBT teenagers are more likely to become the teen pregnant or cause the teen pregnant than their straight counterparts.
I would want to see the statistics on that.
It's pretty solid, and what it comes down to is the fact that people that identify as non-heteronormative
They're
end
trying
up-
to prove that they're straight because they don't.
there's a lot of times that they try to prove that they're straight or they're normal or they take greater risks because you know, people don't really, like, they don't really address sexual safety for LGBT people, or Saga, as I'm trying to hopefully getting people to move towards, because I like that better.
Yeah.
The although I think it needs a different A. But the sexuality and gender advocates.
Right.
But really? Never?
Never.
I bet you 10,000 yenny dollary dues that you meet a totally cute boy here and fall in love by the end of the school year.
Shut up and kiss me. No. You're crazy. I buried my face back in the book, barring Mai from any further discussion. Wouldn't that be funny, though, if she ended up hooking up with her after she said that? Fall in love by the end of the year? Me? If I were a betting kind of girl, I'd take that bet.
But you don't have 10,000 yen dollary dues.
You don't even have enough money to have non-itchy sheets. No, that was mean. I'm gonna read now. I woke the next morning with what felt like a lizard in my throat.
It was
Mai
a lizard.
Be terrible. Mine was already up, shuffling through her school bag with an enigmatic grin.
It's better than my second joke that came out in my head.
No. Skipping right over it.
It involves futa.
Nope. The first day of school.
Hannah, you're finally awake.
Oh, she's so excited. Her voice sliced through the air like a knife, and I winced. She was definitely a morning person.
It's time for the first day of school. Aren't you excited? I definitely swung my fist around with that. I can't wait to see what's going to happen.
What do you mean? Is something special happening today?
Something strange always happens on the first day of school, especially to someone like you.
The pink hair again, isn't it? She winked. Someone like me.
What?
Are you gonna make out with me?
You wish.
You know what I mean. You filthy pink-haired, sultry girl.
She smiled and started messing with a pile of papers on her desk. Shaking my head, I got out of bed and pulled my uniform out of my closet.
Also, those papers were just there so that she could, have that, reaction to... Yeah.
My palms sweaty as I eat mom's spaghetti. No. My palms sweat as I held the gold vest and blue jacket. Was it really possible for things to be different here than they were at home? What if the problem wasn't actually the school? I shook the thoughts out of my head and changed into my uniform.
Well, I mean, it should be the same in both places. Your parents aren't here in either.
Oh.
Don't worry, you'll be Batman soon enough.
You're going to hell.
Oh!
What is it?
I sat on something. You look so cute.
Really? Heat crept up my neck.
Yeah.
Yeah, completely. Your hair matches the uniform so well. You look like a flower blooming straight out of the ground.
This is so gay.
This is
She's like crying.
I've seen people talk about this, but is this a thing that you've had as a lesbian where other girls are like this, but they're straight, but they're doing things like this, and you're like, no,
God,
I want to be, no, I'm wanting to be the gay with you. That's why I'm saying things. Okay, so if Hannah was a lesbian, then this would be infuriating, I imagine.
I mean, yeah, you get girls who flirt with you, but then they don't mean it, or you get girls who are like, oh, I'm curious and I just want to try it out, but then they may or may not actually follow through with it after you try it out. It's and everybody's different and everybody's trying to figure everything out, and I've had conversations like this with a straight girl where I'm like, is she coming on to me? Is she coming on to me? And she's not. So, but water stung the back of my eyes, and I turned to start packing my backpack. Why was I getting worked up about something as little as this? I must have gotten less sleep than I thought.
Is something wrong? Did somebody do something to you already?
No, nothing's wrong. I'm just happy. How dumb was that? I started crying at the first sign of someone being nice to me. I took a deep breath to steady my nerves. What an oddly menacing look.
Yes! Nailed it! Nailed it!
All the air left my lungs as something like a horse hoof slammed against my back. Ugh. She slapped her on the back, that's fine.
You'll do just fine, don't worry. This is gonna be awesome.
I stiffly peered over my shoulder. That was you?
What?
What? Huh? What?
Mai stood behind me, her hand raised. Somehow, she had the strength of a bodybuilder. Nothing. I was just about to zip my bag up when I spotted the book Satch gave me lying on my nightstand. The Princess Betrothed. He said that if I ever needed to be transported somewhere far away, I could take it with me. It was pretty good so far. Maybe it would be smart to bring it along, just in case I had no one to talk to between class periods. Would I need it for my first day of class?
Okay.
If we take it, there's a chance we're going to start the Satch romance. But if we leave it behind, like, that feels kind of... Like, it's almost like, why not take it? Sugar has opinions.
Alright, we'll take it.
Okay.
There may be multiple branches that, like, taking the book may affect something
Like,
else too, so...
It might be required to start it, but that doesn't necessarily mean we have to finish with it.
Yeah, like, without a doubt, Satch, you have to have it with you for Satch, but it may also be required for another, just out of randomness.
Let's see. I put it into my already overfull bag, biting my lip. It never hurt to be prepared, right?
You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Hehehe. Stick with me and you'll be fine. You're already fine.
My open
Sorry.
door.
I think just due to the nature of you know, male perspective and male voice, I'm gonna kind of play that Mai has like
Something for her.
no, more so that she's got a bit of she's significantly more masculine than the average girl.
Oh.
Like not like trans, but like clearly some male personality, like maybe a bit more than tomboy type thing.
Like, she's kind of, like, loud and speaks more often and isn't quite quick, not so quick to submit or, you know, like, not take up space.
Which seems like there's some of that inner character. Plus, also, I figure, maybe she doesn't really feel that, like, in the end, doesn't feel that masculine because it's like, you know, the social expectations. Like, I like pink and I like... and I talk real fast and get excited, and so that's what everyone says girls are like, so I'm a girl. But like, some part of her deeper down is a little bit like, yeah, I totally want to punch things and bang chicks.
Moving on! Mai opened the door and together we stepped into the hallway, merging into a steady flow of chittering girls and fruit-flavored perfume. Oh, Mai, I didn't know we lived on the same floor. I think that was my voice for her. I don't remember anymore.
Something like that. It's okay. No way! Really? This is so awesome. Now we'll be able to catch up. Whatever happened between you and...
The river of girls shifted as we headed down the stairs. Suddenly, I found myself surrounded by a bunch of people I didn't know.
What a jerk.
Oh, wow, what a jerk he turned out to be. I'll kick his ass. Just tell me where. I'll stab him. I got the knife.
Mai's exclamations faded into the buzz of voices in the air. Oh no. What would I do if we got separated? Anxiously, I searched the crowd of girls for Mai, but I couldn't find her. Everyone was dressed in the same Asagao uniform. It was difficult to tell anyone apart, being so short didn't really help the situation. As we turned the last corner down the stairwell, I saw a flash of red hair a little ways in front of me. Mai? I reached between the two girls and tapped her on the shoulder. Do you want me to take her?
No, I got this.
Okay.
Huh?
Stop. Oh,
She's got a husky voice. Everything is husky voice, and the canon is she works very hard to make those two eyebrows very distinct. But otherwise, she's very lovely, very feminine lady.
She kind of looks like she's gonna turn out to be a bully, maybe?
Maybe, I don't know. Who are you?
The girl's eyes flashed, almost like a jolt of electricity shot through them. I'm sorry, I thought you were someone else. She said nothing and turned away. Before I knew it, I stood outside of Primrose House watching the flow of girls disperse across campus. Mai was nowhere to be seen. I couldn't even hear her chirpy voice. Oh man. I took a deep breath, biting my lip. This wasn't a big deal. I could go to class alone. But I didn't even know where my building was. I reached into my backpack and dragged out my class schedule. Homeroom. 206 Poppy Hall? Which one was Poppy Hall again? Weren't the classrooms on the other side of campus? I picked a direction and began to walk, trying to ignore my rising panic at the thought of arriving late to my first day of class. Just follow the rest of the crowd. If they're on the other side of campus...
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Ask somebody. As a third year where no one knew me, all of the people staring.
Hey.
Hey, you okay? You look a little lost. We will stop here.
Okay.
Because we're getting a little long.
And we gotta go to Sleepy Time Junction.
I don't want to stop here. I don't know. I got a second wind, maybe. I don't know. What are you feeling? Are you sleepy times?
I could maybe do another one.
Alright, so I lied earlier. It happens. Alright. We will see you next time. This is Evil Guacamole Gaming. I am the Devil's Avocado, and I have been joined by our very special guest,
Maggie!
Huzzahs. We will see you next time. Farewell. I'd timble that.
What?
I mean, I guess I know what that's supposed to mean, but...